My feet are cold, man. I don't even have the window open yet, do I?
Get him, Ricky.
And now,
Get him, Steve.
the 2K Sports pregame show, brought to you by Sprite.
Next time, Steve.
Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to 2K Sports.
Damn, dude, they
You're
knocked
watching
your shoes
the
out like hella
NBA,
quick.
and you've got Ernie Johnson and you've got Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers
Yeah, you're
going
working
up
that
against
shit.
the Celtics in Boston. Well, for Boston, they have to be pleased with the way things have gone for them this season, winning 3 of their first 4 games. They've been a confident-looking team since the end of the preseason. Man, I'm telling you, Shaq, this kid, Michael Carter Williams, or MCW for short, when he was at Syracuse, they said he might be the best guard to come out of that program. He has really come onto the NBA scene like gangbusters.
He's off to a great start.
Do you want some sound to
He's
that game?
confident. Some say he's a little arrogant, but you know what, Ernie? I like his competitiveness. He doesn't back down from anyone. My type of guy.
You're a little bit arrogant too, though, aren't you, sometimes? I didn't really say that. It's almost game time. Let's go out to Kevin Harlan.
Let me plug my speakers in. Hey, if it's too loud, let me know.
Home of the Celtics here in Boston as 2K Sports brings you today's action live.
Of what?
The Cleveland
Oh, there ain't
Cavaliers
nothing
come
there,
into
man.
this one
Some
following
eyes.
a loss to the Heat in Miami. And a very close one there, too. The buzzer sounded. They were only down by 1 bucket.
You know, you shoot the ball as poorly as they did that night, you're not going to win many games.
Well, Steve, it's not just difficult to win a game with low shooting percentages like theirs. It's nearly impossible.
Yeah, I know.
So Cleveland
Oh,
in
damn,
the
you
first
walked right in
possession.
front of me during the jump.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. They've got Bryant, and it's Hoffman in at the 1. Here's Batista. Here's Ramos. Offline with his 3. The Cavaliers are
Yeah, I wanted to know if I had to turn it down or not. Here, that way you can. I can turn it down, David. Don't worry.
That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe.
I know, you guys are playing
Depend
Siege.
on him to put the pass right on the money.
Sound
So it's
is
Boston now. This
very
game coming on the
important.
heels of their win against Toronto.
You know, so often in the NBA we talk about how you have to earn your points the hard way, but it didn't seem like that was the case. Everything came pretty easily.
Too many of their
Dude,
points
yeah, you
came
can.
the easy
You need
way,
to be able to
Steve.
hear
You're right. On
everything.
dunks and
Trust me.
layups against the
Be
defense
sitting and just
that
listening.
didn't really put up much resistance.
Stolen by Walker. We're about 1 minute into the first. Good.
You know, that's one way he can finish, but not the only way. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
On defense, Boston. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers.
Well, from their sweep of this season series a year ago, pretty clear why one team wound up in the postseason and the other one went home.
Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Bryant's shot is off.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
Shot's good by Walker.
Looks like he might be on his game today, Clark.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one.
Sorry.
Well, Steve just mentioned the ease with which they handled this opponent last season, Clark.
Well, the series between them really was quite ugly. I mean, not very competitive at all. As you would have guessed from looking at the standings at the end of the year, this was very one-sided.
It sure was. Ramos the pass to Batista. Goes up the baseline, and another basket for Boston. 58 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Pass to Ramirez to stop the run, and that's 2 points on
Nice
the way.
layup.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. It's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
Nice rebound
Man, I
in
wanted him to
traffic,
pass it
and
to
that's
him.
his job.
Inside, kicks to Kobe. Six on the shot clock. Stapleton. Rebound, Boston.
Make the big man take it.
Step back shot.
That's enough room.
Jump shot is
Yup.
good. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter.
It does. You should take it off.
To the wing right side.
You
Here's
should not rock a laser.
great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. And that does it for the first quarter. Celtics lead by 6, and will return shortly. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
And the difference to this point has been defense. This club has really gotten after it, and that's what's gotten them this lead.
Well, there's nothing that's gone up that hasn't been contested so far.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Cleveland, they've got Anderson, and it's Ramirez in at the 4. The Celtics shooting their first free throws of this, and he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. And here's Anderson. Pass to Hollins. And stolen by Russell. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Here's Montgomery. Missed inside.
I hope he's walking
Terrific
from
job
me the
that
wrong
time
time.
defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job. Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
Well, he should stay with those
Damn it.
basics
I
in
didn't want
a
him to
tight
shoot it.
ball game because we've got one here tonight.
To the inside. Richardson dishes to Russell. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Boston.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Well, the other thing I like is defensively they're causing turnovers, and that's allowing them to get into transition.
Let's take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring teams. Number 1, the Celtics.
They were the highest scoring team last season for a reason, Kevin. I mean, nobody found a way to effectively slow down their offensive production. And everybody tried a lot of different things, but this team is so balanced and so versatile and so unselfish, it's hard to keep them from putting points on the board.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Well, let's take a look at where Boston ended up, Kevin, last year in the league rankings. First in scoring, first in assists, and they also were number 1 in team shooting percentage, a very impressive offensive group.
Well, when you get down to it, I mean, the identity of this club is that they score the ball. Number 1 in the league. They have so many ways to hurt you, and that seems to inspire them with confidence every single game.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Vaughn, the pass to Hollins. Here's Ramirez, and it's blocked. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Good. Russell's got his second bucket tonight.
That's 10 straight points now coming in that mid-range jump shot area, guys.
Yeah, it is, and they're picking their spots and finding holes in the middle of that defense to get those shots off, and I think that's very good discipline they're showing us here.
Celtics leading by 9. Shot from the wing, and it's Boston with another.
Boy, they look helpless defensively.
Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter, and that one's good. Richardson with it, looking for his first basket still in this one. Shoots a fader, And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Vaughn, and it's in.
Damn, off the glass. That was nice.
Still trailing, but their offense is off life support here in the second quarter. It's got a pulse.
Yeah, they're making some shots now, Clark, finally starting to make up some ground.
From 18 feet away. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
Now, the defense just couldn't get a hand in his face, couldn't challenge the shot.
Yeah, made his height advantage count that time.
Here's Booker. The shot will not go. And we finished one half of basketball. Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. Celtics leading by 9, and it's Walker in at the 2-guard spot. That's the Boston 5. Ramos the pass to Batista. No good off the front iron.
Great look, disappointing result.
You know, most times he knocks that one down.
Shots good by Kobe. The Celtics shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Soft touch off the glass.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
And so it's Cleveland with it. 9-point game. And the shot is good.
You just can't afford to let somebody get that good position in the paint.
Well, it's more than trouble when he does catch it down there, Steve. He's never going to miss from that range.
Batista passes to Ramos. The good-looking shot from the wing. And the Celtics lead by 9. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. To the right side. Ramirez passes to Hoffman. Inside. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
And a chance to see where Kobe Bryant ended up in the rankings last year. 7th in field goal percentage, 10th in free throw percentage, and he became a real offensive threat, one of the top 15 scorers in the game.
And Steve, as for his top 10 field goal percentage ranking, I mean, you don't get to be such an accurate shooter unless you're a smart shooter. Sounds like you, partner. You never saw this guy force a shot.
And that is good.
Perfect on their first 3 shots now. That's the way to start the second half.
Now a timeout called by Boston. At this point of the game, always important to stay focused. And while the coach goes over the game plan, these players are getting a much-needed chance to rehydrate and refuel with Gatorade. And guys, we know the drill well, all 3 of us drinking the Gatorade too.
No question. Right. I mean, Kevin, people have no idea the fatigue that can set in during a telecast. And so it's important for us to stay hydrated all game long.
Clark, you're always hydrated.
Yeah, I try to be, but it's usually with a combination of H2O and Gatorade.
I love Gatorade. Look at Steve, got the Gatorade shirt on.
Yeah, he's really immersed in the Gatorade.
Yeah, gotta love it.
And the Cavaliers with possession here after the basket by Boston. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Noel. Can't hit. Now Boston takes it the other way.
Well, they'll give him that shot. He doesn't have the most reliable jump shot in the world. We know that.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Both teams will make substitutions. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Nice ball movement by Boston. 5 to shoot. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. He's got 6.
You know, that's exactly how they wanted to run that possession, guys. Beautiful.
Dishes it to Booker. And he banks in the layup.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Right side, Russell. Here's Uwala. In tight, he gets the jumper to fall. And the Celtics lead by 9.
That's where you like to get shots, inside and close to the hoop.
Passes it to Vaughn. Three-pointer. Can't get it to go.
Did you say my name or did you say camera?
While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
I was hoping we'd get a chance to see this one again. Thank you, Lonnie, and the truck for showing. But it's passing like this that makes the basketball purists happy. This is the beauty of the game right here.
And Cleveland looking at
Oh,
the
what? That's not goaltending.
quarter. They've got Noel, and it's Anderson in at the point guard position.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Here's Ramos.
Oh, come on. I want you to pass out of that. Yeah, the crowd knew.
Down
That was
low.
bad.
It's deflected.
Oh, it's gross.
In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Bryant's running. Here's Ramos.
He might be a little bit. Okay.
Off the back of the rim, and
It's a little too
and
close.
guys, what do you think
Come on,
about
Kevin,
the
play D.
hustle stance for the Celtics?
Now we've seen them make that
Goddamn.
extra effort rotating from the weak side, closing out on their airspace, really sending shots back.
They've repeatedly gotten
would've
out on the
cut it
break
with
tonight
it.
as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Right side, Russell.
Oh, damn. That's
The
not what I
pass to
wanted.
Batista. Montgomery.
He ain't got no
Covered by
damn.
Noel, and he gets it to go.
Unstoppable offense from both teams. I love the pace this game has been played at.
So does everybody else in the building. This has been a fun one.
And stolen by Russell. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Stolen by Anderson.
No one even went up for it.
1:43 left here in the fourth quarter. Austin with the ball. Over to the left wing. Here's Batista, and another basket for Boston.
He had so much space there. The defense really not showing him the respect. You can see his eyes get wide.
Cavaliers making a switch here.
Damn.
1:27 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Bryant.
While you're passing through
Pass
shield,
to Hoffman.
a mental hit shield.
Oh, dude. That's not even cool.
From downtown. No good.
Come on. Such a
And the
solid
game is trying to murder me.
Inside. The rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
We're now just watching the clock wind down in what will turn out to be a win here for the Celtics.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
They knocked down their shots. I mean, a little luck didn't hurt either.
We were rocking
A lot of
tonight.
their
We did pretty
50
good.
shots
Some
winning the
fluent
basket.
shots in.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
Your hope is to take charge of a season series by winning that first game. This will put them up 1-0 with 3 games still left to play this year against the Cavs.
I wasn't so sure he could get it turned around after that poor first half, but he's got it rolling here a little bit in the second.
Come on, Ramirez. You gotta
The
score.
shot, no good.
You're the
Now
star.
The Celtics take it the other way. Passes it to Ramos.
Oh, whoops. He's X. That's why.
Montgomery, the pass to Batista. Lays it up and is
Wanted you to throw an oop and he just jump up and slam it.
And the Celtics lead by 15. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Ramirez.
Ooh.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Boy, I'd like to know how many of their attempts have come from inside 5 feet. It seems like everything is right at the rim.
Now here's Kobe, the fast break opportunity. Hammers it in after taking it the length of the floor.
This run
Kobe always be
probably
with
just
nice
a
ass
case of
dunks in
too
this
little,
game.
Too late.
But at least they're still going after it and playing hard. It would have been very easy to throw in the towel.
I'm gonna play a few more games. Get some 2K in. Pacers on.
And brought to
This
you
would
by
be another
Sprite.
walkthrough.
It's the 2K pregame show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, joined by the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll be watching the Indiana Pacers playing against the Boston Celtics. Taking a look at the Celtics, they are hungry for a win.
What should I play
Here.
after
Last
this?
season, they got swept by this team.
Any recommendations?
4 straight losses, something they haven't forgotten.
Mountain Blade?
Early
Why?
going here in the season now, and Shaq, when is it that you really get an accurate read on
Damn.
who the strong teams
I don't know
are? Who
when the
you
next
think
time
you
me
can
storming a
who
castle
might
will
be
happen.
a threat, that kind of thing.
You still have a lot.
Dude, I can't just go attack people. That's how people die. I need to train my
Any
people.
team can win on any given night, especially when you have something to play for.
I need to be careful, dog. I can't just like
Right now,
go out and fight people. People get hurt when I do that.
Well put. Hey, the game is just about ready to start. Kevin Harlan
I mean, I
is
can go to
standing
the
by.
dojo. I mean, that's
Damn, these dudes got two.
I gotta think about what I'm gonna be doing next. Well, I'm doing this.
Welcome everyone to Indianapolis,
Well, I gotta get some basketball in, man.
Indiana. It's the home of the Pacers, where we will
I gotta
be
get my
broadcasting
2K17 all set up. Get a bunch
just
of these
off the
goon
road trip,
players
the
and
Pacers
stuff.
are back at home.
Get some good basketball
It's been a bit of a
players.
slow start for the season for them so far, but it's still very early and a lot of games to be played.
You know, Kevin, this is a team that you would certainly not consider to be world beaters, but they certainly are better than what they've shown thus far. I mean, it'll be interesting to keep an eye on them the rest of the season because they've got the potential to make some improvement.
Well, they could be a sleeper. I agree with that. And they've got their work cut out for them, especially after this disappointing start. But they've got some talent. They've got the ability to really get a lot better than what they are now. So we'll see if
Ooh,
they
nice
can
pass.
surprise some people.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup.
That's nice.
And it's Walker in at the shooting guard position.
Nice
Oakland,
way for
man.
him to get started here early.
And
I have a
guys,
feeling
hopefully
he
a sign
can
of
he can
things
ball.
to come from him here.
Now here's Walker. Hits the target from 18 feet.
Yeah, you love the tenacity.
But like my
of
owner
guys,
said,
his
I got a
will
Fab
to
Five.
win, his love of the game. It's just beautiful.
Dishes it to Neal. Puts one up from 19. The shot is off. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Lets it go from the wing. Good as the jump shot falls. Walker's got his second basket of the night.
Well, he's off to a good start, and he's a guy who we know. I mean, if he gets going early, he can give you problems all day.
And there's the pass to Neal. Good on the baseline
That's
change.
my fault. I didn't even mean
Can't
to
give
want.
him that
I
shot.
didn't even want
A
to
few
fall.
open looks are all it takes, and he can really get rolling.
What?
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin, earlier I spoke with Indiana's head coach. This is the first meeting between these two teams this year, but he knows the drill defensively. Keep them out of the lane. He said they're tough to deal with when you let them get to the rim. We've got to move our feet and do our best to deny that penetration. Kevin, easier
Oh, I
said
see
than
number
done.
9,
All right, Doris,
Buckland.
thanks.
Ooh,
And he gets the bucket.
who was that?
Neal's got his second bucket.
That layup,
Just
that was
gave him
nice.
2 points. Defensively, you're going to have to tighten things up here. That's not a good sign.
There's a minute left in the
Ooh,
first.
see that mismatch?
Here's
Oh,
Montgomery.
gotta
Nice
step
shot from
up on
10 feet
that.
out.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
The feed to Neal. Right wing. Fires the three, and that one's good.
damn.
Neal's got
Who's that,
7
Neal?
points in the game.
Maurice.
The Celtics have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far.
What's up?
Making a comeback again.
Third resurrection.
Can.
That can't end well.
And a little over 2
Working him.
First. Good on the shot.
You know, next time he
Oh,
has
damn,
that much
okay.
space, he should just go
That's what's
straight
up.
up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that
whoops, there we
fadeaway.
go.
Take the shot that's available.
And it's the Pacers with the ball.
Watch the pass off. There we go.
Trail by
See,
1.
right, Uncle
So he
Man.
draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. The Pacers shooting their first free throws of the game right now. First free throw is good. So both teams making some changes here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Celtics have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Now here's Richardson, guarded closely. And another basket for Boston. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
This could be a back and forth game all the way, guys, the way it's being played. This is fun to watch.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's the Celtics leading by just 1. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Oh, that was
Just
fucking
the start
gross.
they wanted to this game. Solid offense.
That's
They
really
got
bad.
good ball movement. Established a nice rhythm.
Yeah, not stagnant at all. Free-flowing and fluid at the offensive end.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play on the court for Indiana. Here's Levine. It's blocked, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Here's Haley. It's good from the top
That's
of the
my
key.
pick.
Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a loss to Brooklyn.
And I think the sort of issues they had on defense, in part at least, was a bigger factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was on the road. You have to be sharper when you go out and play as a visitor.
Yeah, everything has to be tight. You can't be loose in any aspect of your game. You're fighting against the crowd and the opponent. You've got to be tougher mentally and physically if you're going to win on the road.
Fires from 18. Can't get it to go. And the Celtics going the other way now. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
That was an impressive defensive performance. The athleticism, the intensity, the energy, really shutting their opponent down.
And Steve, that was reflected in their block total. I mean, they were extremely disruptive. Equal parts hustle, muscle, and smarts.
There's 1:26 left here in the second. Clock at 6. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
How about a look at the Pacers and where they ranked in the NBA last season?
Gotta watch for that
First in
inbound
field goal
oop.
percentage, 5th in blocks. And they also showed up in the top 5 in opponents' points per game. It's obvious the hard work this team has put into being good defensively has paid off.
And Clark, you know this. I mean, anytime you see a team #1 in the NBA in field goal percentage defense,
Almost went in. You never
know
know. It
they're
always
getting
happens.
after it. So this is a club that plays extremely hard. They take great pride in their defense. They have a concerted plan, a concerted effort every single night to try to stop the opposing team.
Cans the 12-footer. He has 6.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Here's Neal, guarded by Walker.
Oh, you should have got that steal.
Here's Levine.
Come on, my goodness. You
Hits
should
it
have got
from
that steal.
three-point range. Levine's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Quarter 2, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
Oh, wrong fucking person.
Now the Pacers moving it up. Here's Neal.
Woo! I like it.
Drop your jaw.
That almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
And especially the fact that it ties the game, Clark.
Boom.
The lead was about to be stretched out, and instead, we're right back to even. Another lead change. How many of these are we going to have?
I don't know, Steve, but the momentum of this game has certainly swung like a pendulum.
That Neal dude, though, he hit that 360 like nothing from his standing. Ooh, dude, he just tried to do a fucking floater off a spin. Ooh, he just made that. Did you see that? He made that. I like that. I like stuff like that. God, I got water next to me. Hey man,
Now the start of the
if
second
you hungry, I
half.
got cookies
Either
in the
side
mini
jumping out ahead
fridge.
through the first 2 quarters.
If you hungry, I got cookies in the mini fridge. All right. Yeah, just let me know, before you start grabbing some though, because I do want some of them cookies. They oatmeal. They're my favorite. Hold up though. Just starting second half. Get some after the game.
And it's Ramos in at the point guard position.
Probably gonna play like 1, 2, maybe 3 more.
Here's Batista. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
What's
He's
up?
got 6. Pacers trail by 4.
Really? That's cool. Whoever floats his boat. You can call me whatever. As long as it's not offensive. That's sure. I used to have a coworker who used to call me that all the time.
Feet out, and that one's good.
Boy, they're getting
Okay,
into
I've heard that
a
too.
real groove from inside the three-point line, knocking down those mid-range.
Nah, Cam Newton, yeah. People call me that all the time.
That's the shot they've used from that range, Clark, to get 8 of their last 10 points.
Cam Newton got style though, man.
Out to the wing. Here's Eklund.
Nah, I ain't heard that.
Puts one in from the wing. So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
He did not look too happy about some of the things he saw on the court. So I would expect some changes here.
I think it's the right move, quite honestly. I mean, they just didn't look sharp or at their best out there. So take the timeout and give yourself a chance to regroup.
Oh, damn, we putting up some bricks. We building houses.
A little off with his release.
That miss right there will definitely
that's my
leave him
fault.
shaking his head.
Ooh, there we go. Anthony, man, we're going to get our ring this year.
Guarded by Walker. Cannot hit.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him.
Dude, I lost in overtime in Game 6 of the worst, I think, Eastern Conference Finals
With the fadeaway.
by
And
1
he gets
point
the bucket.
out of buzzer beater
Walker's got the
with
lead up
like
to 6 now for the
1.2 left on the
That's
clock.
10 straight points on mid-range jump shots.
It was
You
awesome.
know, to paraphrase a Bible verse that says, love covers over a multitude of sins, good shooting does the same thing in basketball.
Celtics. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Now the dish to Neal. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. 59 seconds left to play in the third. To the inside. Here's Uwawa. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And the Celtics lead by 6.
They're leaning on that mid-range shot right now. That's 6 of their last 10 points.
Ooh, he's going to pop. Yeah, that's in, dude.
Might as well continue
Yeah.
to pull up and let it fly.
And Boston has possession. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Here's Montgomery. And another
Just got to
basket
get
for
in.
Boston.
You got to step up. You got to be ready.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Neal. He's got 11. They set the pick. Again, Indiana.
Dude, that Neal dude is
Defense has
nice.
to fight over the top of those screens.
Especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, he doesn't miss too many open shots.
Celtics leading by 4.
And if they're smart, they will hold for the last shot.
That's got to be the objective here, Steve.
Corner shot. And another basket for Boston.
He's been key for this team's offense the way he's distributed
Shit.
the ball.
Yeah, you know,
Anthony,
the
could
offense
you
is
open the
just
window?
moving through him, Steve. No doubt.
It's got the double lock on it.
1 second left. Got it off in time, but it's no good.
Just do the first one and just put it in front of the Xbox.
And that's going to do it.
And then
for
just
third
lift the
quarter.
latch and then pull it out.
Celtics out in front. They're up by 6. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break.
It's right there next to where the window, bottom of the window is in the crack. You just lift it up, latches in. Yeah, and then you see what I'm saying? Did you do it? Okay, yeah, and then just go to the middle. There's a clip it and pull.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look
do it
at
like
our
all the way.
State Farm assist of the game.
And the finish, guys, this is where you know.
You're welcome to my window.
With that pass. Look at that. Perfectly timed.
Could you do the flap? Oh, bottom. Oh, I'm sorry, man. It needs to be done, you know, the way it needs to be done. I'm sorry. Well, that's cool. It's cool. You did it under, I do it over. Nah, that's cool though. That's not a problem.
Pacers trail by 6.
It's just funny. Oh, damn. Try to get the charge. Don't let him do nothing.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. It's going to make you earn it from the line.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
You know, something that stood out to me all game long has been the skill they've shown in the low post. I mean, it's special.
And I'll tell you, the other thing, guys, is
Well, he's
the-
kinda
the
close.
mid-range
Oh, there you go,
shot
okay.
has been something that's really worked well for them tonight.
On the floor for Boston. And it's Walker in at the 2 spot. Here's Levine.
Yeah, it's like you can't take that, dude.
Indiana moving it around. And here's Neal outside.
Ooh, that Neal, dude, he is nice.
Big basket there. You can
He's trying to bring him back. Yeah, no, it's
aggressive the rest of the way.
Bruce Neal. He's got 16 points, 7 for 10, 2 for 3 from 3-point.
The pitch to Walker.
And he hit a standing 360 dunk
That's good. And the Celtics
game.
lead by 5.
this game.
You know, from that in-between range,
Dude's a
they've actually
beast.
been the much hotter team.
Putting in work for his
Well, when you
team. He
make
wants to
perimeter
win.
shots and knock down those jumpers, it opens up everything.
Ooh, that's nice. Ooh,
Pick right there to get him right to the rack.
that's nice.
I
Like it.
mean, elementary. Use the screen to free
He's
yourself.
like, screen cross, dunk.
Yeah, very nice set play for him.
He elevated, make sure nobody can get that.
Using your body.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hi, guys. Over
You'll
that
get
break,
that.
I was able to catch the
Ooh.
message Brad Stevens was giving to his team. He said, we are this
Ooh,
close to
Jinx.
finishing them off.
Is that Skip?
But the
I
job
think that's
is not
Skip.
done
Skip
yet,
Jinx.
and I don't want to see any
Need to
let-up
watch out for him. I didn't think they had
We'll
him.
see how well his point got across,
Ooh.
guys.
To the middle. Second chance shot.
That, it was real now.
We've gone about a minute and
That.
a half into the 4th quarter.
Ooh.
Montgomery, the pass to Batista. Down low.
Oh,
It's
come on,
picked
dog.
off.
What kind of pass is that?
Here's
That's a
Neal.
bounce.
Oh, and
Ooh, that Neal dude, man. He is nice. I like him, dude.
Boy, I love it. Active
That is
hands
nice.
on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too
Oh, you're too
close
close.
in the game to be
Yeah,
giving
you
the
were
ball
too
up
close,
like that,
man. You
and
should
then
know.
failing to get back
Just
in
know.
transition.
Someone tip that. Oh, he's going to dunk on us again. He didn't call timeout. That was bad interior defense. Lapses.
Absolutely. I mean, 6 lead changes here so far.
Steve, exciting stuff.
Yeah, and
Look at
it's
Neal out there
fun game to
coaching.
watch. Which team can kind of extend a lead and make a couple of big plays here, try to seize momentum. We'll see.
And Indiana making a change here. Here's Ramos. It's good.
Huge points.
That's beyond huge, Steve. I mean, they needed that bucket desperately.
Indiana's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's Neal. Here's Eklund.
Oh,
6 to
damn,
shoot.
it's in.
Sinks it.
Well, if you like offense, you'll love this game.
Yep, a high-scoring affair.
They're lucky that was
Both
only a
squads
2.
saving their energy for the offensive end of the floor because they definitely aren't doing
What are you
anything
doing?
defensive.
Pass to Montgomery. Here's Batista.
That's what I did. That's the wrong button.
Won't fall. For
Lost my
Indiana,
fucking
they've gone
time.
5 of 7 from the field since the
Got
beginning
open.
of the 4th. Strong work at that end of the floor. And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Smart foul there. You've got to try to extend the game.
Yeah, it's still close, but they're fighting that clock as much as the score right now.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Well, that took way too long. If they're trying to stretch this thing out, they shouldn't waste so much time.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game.
Perfect time to be perfect at the line. Now only a 3 can tie it. Boy, a 3 here would be huge.
Yeah, a chance to tie it up and make it even with the game on the line. The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him
Still got
more
3.9.
than
That's an
enough to get
extreme
that
amount of
shot.
time. Neal's got the ball.
Here's Jinx. Count it.
Ooh, we need an inbound oop now.
And making
We have
those
no,
lead
we can't do
passes,
this.
Like conducting an orchestra.
It's too far. We need to be able to get a tap mid-court shot. Look at that, 24 points. That's nice. I like that. He wanted to win.
Wow, dude. This is fucking gay, dude.
No fuel.
Yeah, dude. And it said I had one extra fuel, and then it fucking doesn't, like, I'm right next to a fucking store, too. It's stupid as fuck. Like, just irritating as shit, man. Like, fucking stupid. And I ran out of missiles when this guy has fucking 3 shield. Like, fuck this game.
This T-Wolves team might be a fun game.
And now, the 2K Sports pregame show.
Definitely can't just
brought to you
underestimate
by
teams.
Sprite.
Especially not in this league.
Hey, everybody. Welcome
The
to
people
2K
having it.
Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, joined by the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll be watching the Minnesota Timberwolves playing against the Boston Celtics in Boston. For the Celtics, they come into tonight's game after a loss to the Pacers. This is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. Shaq, it's still early in the season. We see some players who come out of the gates really strong, others who tend to take it up a notch as the season wears on. What was your approach?
Well, early playing for 20 years, it was a little bit of both. A lot of seasons we came hot out of the gates. None of those years did we win the championships. When we played our way into a rhythm, that was when we had a lot of championship success.
Was it amusing at all to you sometimes to hear people on TV say, oh, wow, it's a slow start for Shaquille O'Neal, or what's up with Shaquille O'Neal, and you knew all along what you had in the tank?
Well, it was amusing to hear you say it, Ernie. I thought we were friends. But thank you for the motivation. I appreciate it.
Well, it was amusing to say it, too. I just didn't know you were listening. That's good to know. Now, let's get down to Kevin Harlan.
K Sports checks in with their loyal viewers with the broadcast from Boston, the home of the Celtics. Looking at Boston, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Indiana Pacers. And guys, they were in that one to the very end. They just couldn't put it together in the last few minutes. They lost by just 2 points.
Yeah, I thought their defense in that game was about as shaky as it could be. At home, that kind of defense isn't going to cut it. Never mind if you're on the road.
They really looked tired to me, and I don't know if they had travel issues or if they were out too late, but something was amiss because they had no energy.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup, we've got Damian Lillard. Johnson is out there with Cody Zeller. And there's Anderson. Austin with the ball. Stolen.
That was a gross-ass pass.
Anderson right side. Wasted no time on that one. Anderson's got his first basket of the night.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Ramos the pass to Montgomery. There's the three, and he gets it to go.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
We've played just over a minute here in the first. To the inside. And it's Anderson that time on the assist by Lillard. Anderson's got his second basket.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall.
Why are you going to fade, dude? Come on.
Zeller grabs the board.
I thought he'd make that one. And that's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
To the inside.
Should have just stopped and stepped and shot.
And a fast
Nice
break
regular
now
jump
for the
shot.
Celtics. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. Terrific assist, a nice finish, solid play all around.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
Oh, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
The pass to Ramos. 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc. And the shot is good.
That's like a layup for him. He's just
We
wide
didn't even
open.
deserve that. Some sloppy play.
There's 48 seconds left here in the first
Sloppy
quarter.
play.
Here's Johnson. Rebounded by the Celtics.
You know, typically, guys, he has the body control to finish when he's in that tight. I'm not sure what happened there.
That's good. 5 points in the game.
It's going to be tough for the defense today. If he's got his A game rolling here tonight, we'll see.
Here's Lillard following the bucket by the Celtics. Dishes to Johnson. Can't get it to go.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Here's Uwala. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Nice soft touch to drop that one in.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Lillard outside. That's blocked.
You gonna try another run? Oh, contemplating it.
Thinking about it. I just hate how I lost.
Dude, try out Mountain Blade, man. One of them.
All right,
You know,
the
there's so
second
many
quarter
to choose
beginning in
from.
just a
So
moment. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
And that first quarter was all about pace, guys, because this club really got out into transition, and that's how they built this lead.
They like to play fast, and they're doing a nice job filling the lane.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Boston. The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of the evening.
Well, one of the highlights last season, this team shot the ball extremely well from the stripe. Huge factor.
Now, here is Russell. And off
Oh,
there,
damn, I thought he would
misses
make
his
that
first
one.
shot of the night.
I really did.
Out to the right wing. Feeds the wall. With the runner. And that's
Dude,
off
that
the
was
glass
nice.
and in.
Did you see
It
that?
was almost like he was surprised to be
dude.
that wide open, yet he knocked it
That
down.
was nice. Oh,
Celtics with the lead.
that's Frankie Kafka. That is a beast. You need to watch out for
Richardson the
him.
pass to Batista.
I know you.
To the wing on the left. Shoots from 12. No good.
Can't remember if he can shoot.
And we've played through the first
Other
minute
ones he
here in the
can, but
second.
I don't think in this one he can do anything. I think he's green.
Flanders. He's guarded by Russell.
Ooh, dude, you see that? That he can make those.
Necessarily a strong
That was
inside
nice.
presence, but
We need to watch out for
needs
that
to
dude.
polish those chances off.
Bounces high off the rim and drops. Timberwolves trail by 3. Timeout called. First of the game for Minnesota. This game coming after a loss.
I need to
against the
get my
Pistons.
shit together if I'm
Yeah,
gonna be.
given how
Because
they
this isn't
performed
even one of the good teams that's in the
offensively,
league.
they really had no
What happens when I
chance.
face one of the
And
god
the
teams that has people like
frustration
me
just
that like,
mounted. You could see it
you
as they
know,
continued to
actually
come
has a
up
Fab
with it.
Five that
By
are
the
just
end,
super
they were
goon,
really
like
just happy to
that
get
team
out
we
of there
that
and have it
Sixers
be
team that
over.
we played in the
Minnesota
Western
with the
Conference
ball.
Finals, man. Ejiofor is 99 with
Ball pass to
Akidia,
Harrison.
99 center.
He feeds it
Those
to
dudes are
Sims.
beasts.
Shot clock at 6. Kafka lays it up and
Those
makes it
fools
in.
put in work. What's happening to your squad? They all dipping?
Timeout. They're first. Let's take a moment to look at the 2K
Damn.
leaderboard and
Oh,
see
damn,
last
Tyler's gone
year's
too.
highest scoring teams. Number 1, the Celtics.
They were the highest scoring
No,
team
David's
last
here.
season for a reason, Kevin. I mean, nobody found a way to effectively slow down their offensive production. And everybody tried a lot of different things, but this team is so balanced and so versatile and so unselfish, it's hard to keep them from putting points on the board.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen.
I know, I
in
tried
on
to do a
Timberwolves
floater, but
head
I
coach
waited.
Talking to his team. He told his guys, be patient at the offensive end. Whatever we do, we cannot waste possessions with bad shot selection. Maybe making those early adjustments will give them time to judge their effectiveness by halftime. We'll soon find out, Kevin.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. So it's Minnesota now. following the bucket by the Celtics. That's good.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
44 seconds left in the first half. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Yeah, that was kind of clumsy looking. He was not going to get away with that.
How long am I doing what?
Over him like he was on the ladder. I mean, that's an easy over-the-back call there.
I won't be up for a while. I'm going to be broadcasting for a good long minute. It's just right now I'm playing some 2K just for fun and stuff, just getting a few games in here and there, but I just, you know, contemplating. No, I'm not playing with Anthony. Anthony usually doesn't like to play 2K with me, but if he wants to, I'm down to play. But yeah, but he's the only one who usually plays with me, so I mean, well, when he plays. But right now I'm just really contemplating on what I really, want to play throughout the night, whether I want to get on my computer or stay on the Xbox, you know. Definitely want to play some Final Fantasy. Yeah, see, you said it right when I was saying it. I definitely want to get some Final Fantasy 15 in. You know, I haven't been streaming it, but I was thinking about just putting it on there, you know, just saying like, not doing anything crazy, just watch me, you know, if you want. But like, just to have the content out there. But it's not like, PS4s are amazing, dude.
So it's Boston now. Fader on the way, and that one's good. He's got
Is what?
He doesn't need to fade away on that move. He can go straight up, make it an easier shot.
What about it?
And we're through 2 here in a good one. Celtics out in front. They lead by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime.
Oh, if you have online, you can play any, like, what game for free? Like any of the old school games? That's pretty cool. Yeah, he's talking about like you get like hella like with you get PlayStation now, you can get all kinds of like games and shit that you can just play for free. You can play all the Gods of War and all this stuff like that.
There's one very much PlayStation, but it's old school game, like PlayStation 1 game.
Yeah, he was talking about that too, and I was like, that's really tight. Yeah, dude. I mean, PlayStation's really nice, and a lot of the games that are coming out for 2017 are going to be really amazing, and they're all mostly PlayStation exclusives. So. Yeah, David. Since it's halftime, and none of your crew. Is your crew in here? Okay. Days Gone's gonna be really good. David, can you make the party invite only? Yeah. It's still your option if you want to add it, of course. But this way, people can get both sides of the conversation.
Timberwolves trailed by 3, so on the floor.
The audio is included. This is Shea.
David, don't get official.
Broadcast.
Don't get official.
Nothing.
We're not official here. We just do stuff for fun.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. 6 on the shot clock.
Come on, man. That was funny, though. That was funny. All right, so, yeah, but PlayStation, it's got Days Gone, Konami, the people that made this game I'm playing right here, Metal Gear Solid, is making a dope game. They said it might be a start of a new franchise. It's called...
Yeah, we can go on and on and on about games, about the exclusives for PlayStation.
I think Last Stranded or Only Stranded or
yeah, it might be Less Stranded.
And at the free throw line, it's all
I think I've heard of it.
Less Stranded.
Yeah,
something like that. But yeah, dude, they have no
amazing.
gameplay on it at all. No gameplay. They're keeping it secret as fuck, like they always
That's like
do.
Cyberpunk 2077.
And it looks fucking
It's gonna be amazing.
crazy.
It's gonna be amazing, dude. I have faith in that game. There's a lot of games, dude, but like, I'm just gonna wait till like 2018 to get my PlayStation 4. That way, you know, all these goon-ass games aren't gonna be $60. You know, they'll gone down in price, and also we'll weed out the good and bad ones. You know, people will be like, "Oh, this game's shitty. Oh, this game is freaking mind-blowingly amazing." And like, we'll find out for real.
Next gen Xboxes
you
talked about, well, not next gen, like the upgraded Xbox One, the Xbox Scorpion. that has 120 frames per second coming out supposedly
But when you get down to it, I mean,
2017.
the identity of
That's
this
cool. I don't
club
even
is that
care.
They score the ball. Number one in the league. They have so many ways
Dude.
to hurt you, and that seems
David, I'm
to
sorry.
be
Like
sliding
when it comes down to
into
graphics, dude, like I really don't care. Like I play a lot of
As far as
old
jump
school
shots
games,
go, that's
and
as
really,
high
to be
percentage
honest,
as
as
it
long as
gets.
it plays well, and I mean, I'd like it
Well,
to
I'm
look
playing
good.
Mass Effect, and Mass Effect is
Mass
amazing.
Effect's not that old.
Lillard kicks to Anderson. The dish now
Mass
to
Effect
Johnson.
1, Cameron.
Talking like, you know, well, Mass Effect 1, yeah, but it's still not that old, dude.
This is their first chance.
I'm talking about
Mass
like, you know, I'll be playing PlayStation 1 titles and shit.
Hell yeah, I'll be playing Siphon Filter.
Big upset. Coming from a team near the bottom.
God damn
You know
it.
about that
The
Siphon
Legend of
Filter?
Mana.
Timeout. Russell, he's checked in for Walker. Minnesota making a switch here.
That's what it's all about here, though, Anthony, is the hardest mode. That's what we do here. We play,
He's got
dude, that's perfectly fine. I'll beat it and then like know exactly what I gotta do and go into nightmare mode and fuck it up.
Anderson's got 4 points now in the
Well, I mean, like not fuck it up, but like a lot better than someone who's just gonna be like, yeah, I'm just gonna go in and do it.
Oh yeah, they got the whole remaster of Crash Bandicoot coming out. All three's dopest games of Crash Bandicoot.
Reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting.
I need to play some Assassin's Creed 1 on stream, dude. Just
You
'cause,
hear that,
like,
Cameron?
I love that game. Yeah, I know. I heard it.
There's 49 seconds
No,
left in the
Crash
gonna-
Bandicoot's
you gonna play?
gangster and shit. Like, play what? When? It's coming for free?
This is off the front eye.
I don't know if it's free, but it's all literally remastered, like
Oh, the remaster.
to up to date. No, it's already remastered. It's getting ready to drop in 2017.
Oh, it came out on one game on remastered. That's cool though.
And,
I
dude,
mean,
dude,
it's cool.
The graphics are good, like good.
See, I'm just kind of fucking around with this team now. No, shit, I'm only down 3. I mean, up 3.
There's a lot of games.
Celtics have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Launches it. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
But Cameron, when are you gonna play Metal Gear Solid again?
Dude, I know. I keep looking at it. I'm like, when am I gonna get back on this shit?
Harrison passes to
I was
Anderson.
thinking about putting it on stream, dude. That way, just just
Playing it
because.
right now.
That misses off the backboard.
See how
Business.
much the defense respects him.
Metal Gear Solid.
They were all over him on that look.
Russell, no
Dude, that
good.
shit's beast.
You have to get a hand into his face because that's his range right there.
It would be a damn helicopter. I could take it out.
In a moment now, as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Well, this is
I don't even know what to do with you anymore.
You have the offensive play coming together based on tremendous passing. It's the rhythm and flow.
You know what you
that
need to get on, though,
occurs
right?
that makes this a beautiful game.
You promised,
They've
so
got Richardson, and it's
we had a
Batista
deal.
in at the 3.
We had a deal. Don't be breaking deals. Don't be breaking deals. Don't be breaking deals. Dude, it wasn't about finishing it. It was about getting it off the board.
Mid-range, guys. They
And
found
what
a
happened when you got here? That shit was off the board. You got how many runs in? 2 or 3?
Now, here's Lillard.
It's definitely 2. Was it 2? It was 2. Nah, you did 2. Because you got mad and then you got back on.
No, I didn't.
Oh, wow. See? I should have threw the oop right there. He was in, he was open. Wow, I wasn't paying attention.
Two jumps away from the exit.
And the Timberwolves making a change here.
You were in sector what?
I was sector
Richardson
7.
against Lillard.
Sector 7, huh?
2 jumps away.
Yeah, but I saw you getting messed up. You had my nigga die 3
You
times.
scared the crap out of me,
Movement by
man.
Minnesota.
Holy crap.
Dishes to Lillard.
You scared the crap out of me.
He died twice.
Hey, whoa, did the shit blow up at the end?
Holy
Layup and taps it in.
crap. You have no idea.
There were no survivors.
Just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Yeah,
I think
they all
Josh
died.
has something for us right now, of course.
Hey,
He can
guys,
make that.
Brad Stevens had some advice for the team over that last break. His message
Right,
was
like LeBron, we put it
this:
down.
these guys are capable of
We got
exploding
taken out by a missile on the way.
Dude, that's not even cool, right? That's like God being like, there he is.
guys back to
It's like, oh, he's separating from the group.
By Boston. And Lillard
He's the
kicks
weak
wall.
In time, he has no help. Come on.
Oh my God, that's in, dude. Dude, did you see that? Did you see that shot though? That was nice, dude. I love nice animations in a 2K game because usually it's fucking clunky and garbage. Like that cross right there, it was nice, but like that shot was garbage. Oh, see, dude, look at that. Dude, I'm building a house. Okay. A brick house.
Back the wall, launches a three, and it's good, assisting on the play.
Nice.
Willard.
Was that Wall?
Just a 3-point Celtic lead.
Not John Wall, but some dude named Wall who's just like been putting in work. Oh, what you got, Iglis? What you got, Iglis? You lengthy motherfucker. He jumped off and had someone else cover him. He's like, nah, I don't play that. I don't play defense on people like you. I don't get posted. I don't get made fun of. I saw it, dude. I knew they were gonna pass it to him.
What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
No.
There's been zero effort defensively by both these clubs.
Yeah, but it's not.
And don't let that high
He's out here. His name's Drew the second, but he's not that good. This is a different league. Oh, boom. I got so many leagues, dude. It's hard to remember like what players are good and what metas and like what teams are good and shit, because you know it's so many fluctuations.
You play too much of that, and you never finish.
Never finish what, dude? I have a career with the Wild that we're like 20 years in. Cloud's on my team, dude. Yeah, but I don't think he's good in this one. Yeah, because I be trying to put it in work with him and shit. He be kind of putting up some garbage. Yeah, it makes me sad, dude, because like he's still got good defense. It's just like his offense isn't like where it is. Yeah, dude. I mean, usually as long as he's like 69 or something, he's doable. But I don't know. Maybe he's just like garbage right now. I'm playing one more game and then I'm gonna switch up my game. I just don't know what I'm gonna play.
Meta,
but tomorrow,
just get back into
I get my mic from my PC. It's coming. It'll be here. Webcam comes sometime in January.
Sometime in January?
Yeah, dog, you best believe, man. I bought me a piece of shit-ass camera. Dude, I'm cheap. I'm sorry. I need to see how it works out and what it looks like. I'm not just gonna buy. Why am I? What? I mean, it's not super shitty. You'll put in work. It's a test, man.
I was gonna make a pop and I thought about it.
I didn't buy the shittiest one, you know. I bought a shitty one though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say like, yeah, this thing's freaking awesome. Because trust me, it's not. But like, it'll do its job, and which is what it needs to do. And then like, once you know, like, you know, start doing it more often, you know, try and upgrade here and there. There's no need to go out and buy like a $50 one right now.
Get in the party with me and Cameron.
You talking to your brother?
Yeah.
Matthew.
Matthew. Call him Matthew. What is he, a Pokemon?
Look at that background.
Cameron.
Dude, it's fucking awesome, dude. You see all those stars
said, "What up,
nebula from Earth? You shouldn't be seeing nebulas from Earth.
I called him a Cam guy.
Though. It's just the way the light's hitting the atmosphere. Dude, no snap. Oh, we're playing the Bulls. Anthony, just calm down, okay? With like all of your stuff. Just like find something to rock you. Just because FTL was whooping that ass.
Sponsored
And you come over here and pop my positivity.
And pop my positivity.
Welcome. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal, as the
Dude,
NBA season begins to pick up steam.
Like,
tonight,
that's because you
it'll
be
the Chicago
bitching at me
Bulls
to
up
finish
against
my
the
runs.
Boston Celtics in
I
the
switch games, dude.
NFL.
I play a lot of games. I don't, dude, I'm not gonna sit there and take my time. I'm not gonna sit there and just be like, I need to beat this run right now.
Shaq, let's talk about the George. In the first
dude, I don't
last
want
season,
to broadcast
running him up the
FTL.
flagpole saying, you know, this guy might be top
Dude,
3
people are gonna be.
top
No, dog. I'll put the content out there, but people are gonna be like, "Yo, man, why aren't you doing this?" Be like, "Dude, I'm just trying to play some FTL and shit." Be like, "Well, you are garbage." And be like, "Damn, man." It's like I don't, you know, I'm just chilling.
Childhood idol Kobe Bryant.
I got people, you know, I'm doing things, you know. I don't, you know.
He's a heck of a player.
Yeah, you know.
Not top
That hurts my
five,
feelings.
Definitely top.
Just about game time. Let's go out to Kevin Harlan. But there's a lot of games I got on there that I want to play.
What?
Put some XCOM on here. Put
I
some
shot him in the
Mirror's Edge
face.
original. Put some
See, he went to sleep.
Brothers in Arms Hell's Highway
That's a
on
lie.
here. You know, I got some other games I should just need to restream and stuff. You know, and get some MotoGP, maybe some Grid. You know, dude, I play a lot of games. I still haven't even streamed any FIFA. I should probably do it. You know, I'll play anything, anything. I play games. Very much enjoy them. I very much like to play them on hard difficulties too. So you know, that's how I feel the game should be played. That's how I, you know, push it to its limit. You can break it, and then ask for another difficulty.
The Bulls are looking to defeat their Eastern Conference rival going into this one. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports.
Yeah, they ain't got those on here.
My broadcast partners, Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Welcome, everyone. Boston playing for the home crowd again tonight. Well, they're entering a bit of a soft spot in their schedule, facing off guys against some of the lower-ranked teams in the league, and we'll see if they're able to take advantage and add their win total.
You know, right now for the Celtics, you know they've hung pretty close to the top of the standings, but given the expectations for them coming into the season, it's still a little bit of a disappointment.
Well,
Yeah,
you think
fun.
about the buzz
Just
surrounding
dribbling.
this club early on. It's definitely sagged off a little bit now. They haven't performed quite the way they expected to, but there's still
Team got
time.
a slow
And if
offense.
they keep plugging away, I
Oh, he
think
got
they
up
can get
close.
there by the
Oh,
time
still
the
made it.
playoffs.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup.
He's so reliable, and you know his offense seems to be consistently there for this team.
Cannot hit, and it's Boston the other way. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And they were so proficient in that game offensively, guys. Their passing was dynamic, shot making, really good flow to their offense.
Well, they played a very intelligent game of basketball, Steve, and those two things go hand in hand.
And Chicago has possession after the basket by Boston.
This team is really slow.
Here's Strong. Nice follow.
Oh, that was
on the
nice.
fadeaway.
Still went down, but with no defense anywhere near him, he might as well just go straight up. No need to fade away.
Dude, I got a lot of stuff on there, man. Like, and the thing is, like, when it comes to like MMOs and stuff like that, you know, without as many games as I switch around and play, you know, I can't just commit myself to like something, you know, like an MMO. And I usually can never find one I can stick to. Sounds pretty MMO-ish to me. I mean, I'm not saying it.
Division, but it fucked up.
Can't hit, and it's Boston the other way. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls.
Yeah, I know.
this season.
That's cool and stuff, but I mean, like,
Because this was not a good
oh, man.
matchup for them a year ago.
it sounds like something I would play for like, you know, like
They get the
a day or
rebound.
two. That went in, dude. You tipped that in. What? It's just being goofy right now.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in.
I don't know why you're looking at the store, Anthony. I would look in the library. There's 155 games.
There's the pick.
I also have FIFA 14 on my computer.
Pocket six.
And I know you don't play FIFA, but it's on there.
Unloads. Buries
It's
the
on
jump
there.
shot. Clark, the conference roles seemingly reversed when these two teams play.
Kevin, just goes to show you can't count out a team just because they're not in the running for the playoffs. They can play just as hard.
I know,
as
it's
a
just
playoff
like,
team.
what's it
Here's
called?
Ramos. Nails the 16.
Yeah. And the Old Republic from Star Wars. And,
Fellas, and he drains those.
that one too. I play that one as well.
They found
I'm saying, dude,
themselves
I
up against
you know, I get into them and like I get my dude to around like, you know, level 15-ish.
You know,
Then,
guys,
like, I'm just like,
I
I'm done.
expected a little more fight out of them than what they showed.
Like, I
us.
just-
They
I
never
don't know,
strung
man.
together any stops like they needed
Never-
to.
Inside.
We can just get polished into
Here's
it.
Montgomery.
The only thing that ever like caught my attention as graphically was wow, but like I'd never paid for a membership on it, and I never really, you know, experienced all that is into it because there's so much to it. But every time I played a trial, I always, you know, I really enjoyed it. Except for the recent one I did, but that's because my computer couldn't even handle it, so. It was tripping out. I don't know why.
Closely contested game so far. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Boston.
And they're knocking down that mid-range jumper so far.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Off target with the open look.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
Well, you don't see him miss that shot very
That was a nice pass off. I like that. We'll
It's
call a
usually lights
timeout real
out.
quick.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
You know, he wants to tinker a little bit, and he's taking the time to do so right here.
Oh,
Don't
and then-
understand you.
He didn't like some of the things he saw out there, a bit uncomfortable, and wanted to talk it over.
There's a bunch of shit you can do, man. I mean, you have time to learn stuff too. So, it's a lot of amazing ass games in that library that you are depriving yourself of.
I have one bullet in this rocket launcher I picked up, and I can use it to kill that helicopter, and I will.
Such unselfish
Where do you,
basketball.
oh, you're playing Metal Gear
And the
Solid.
Celtics with possession here. Here's Richardson.
Oh, dude, he should have got blocked.
Turnaround jump shot.
You know, you can give a defender a lot
He
of
didn't even get
trouble
off
if
the
you're
ground or
consistent
get
with
any,
that
like,
turnaround jumper. It's
you
almost
know,
impossible to block.
separation.
To the inside.
I got it.
Here's the block.
That's it in, Got it. Stop.
Boom.
And there are the
Boom.
Celtics with another basket. And we've played through the first minute here in the second.
Join this party, Matt.
To the left side wing.
What? Hey,
Can't hit
chat.
the turnaround jumper.
That's a shot that he sometimes struggles with, but you can't fault him for taking it when the defense backs
You can
off.
chat
like
with
that.
Matt the
Richardson
Fat Cat.
dishes to Russell.
Tell him to come
Tries it
back
from
to the
nine.
welcome mat.
It's Boston with another.
You love
Calm
for
down,
any
David.
trip
Just
down the floor to end with
calm
a
down.
shot like that.
I wasn't even trying to rap. It just happened.
Bulls trail by 6. The pass to Strong. It's tipped.
There we go. There we go.
It's Richardson on the
That
wing.
mid-range, boom.
And that one's on target from the wing.
Man, I can rap in this thing if I want. You gave me the option to include my audio, so I can
But
do
please
so.
don't abuse that privilege.
Steve, they bagged home 8 of their last
Nobody wants to
10
hear that.
points on pull-up jumpers.
What? Oh, you want cookies?
Damn.
Yeah, man.
That's cold. That is cold.
Well, you know what? You forgot.
8th and lowest turnovers per game. And they were in the top half of the
Don't be
league
taking
and
them all.
lowest opponent scoring
Dude,
as well.
it's not good for your
This
health.
is a team that has
That hurt
shown
my feelings,
improvement
Cameron.
defensively, and
That hurt
they
my
feel
feelings.
like they're not done yet.
Well, I'm sorry.
And Clark, you know this. I mean, anytime you see a team number 1 in the NBA,
You make it. You
field
made it
goal
sound like
percentage
nobody wants to
defense,
hear any of it
Damn.
ever.
This is a club that plays
It ain't like that.
extremely hard. They take great pride in their defense.
I'm saying,
Well, you
like,
said
know,
nobody
this-
wants to hear that.
Plan, a
But
concerted
you no one
effort
wants to
every
hear you
single
force it
night
upon them.
to try to stop the opposing team.
That wasn't a
That one's
force.
good.
David. It is. Seeing as they can't turn you off. You know what I'm saying?
And as we get a break here, important for the teams to go over their own strategy and for the players.
Is-
this
yeah,
is
they're
another
both full of
chance
oatmeal.
to get rehydrated with Gatorade.
You gave me
Put
the
out your best
privilege.
I don't know,
as
man.
the game wears on, guys.
You know, it's amazing when you're playing.
And if
during
they
the
don't like it, they
So?
can comment.
stretch
Why
where
I gotta sell
you
it for
don't
$1?
hydrate, it can have a major physical toll on you. Your body
Don't
wears
you
down
want them anyway? Just sell it. No.
as fast, and that can really take its
No.
toll over the course
Yeah,
of
that's
the
right. Don't be a hoe.
The Celtics
Damn.
making a switch here.
You get jumped here. Just trying to play my game of 2K.
43
Yeah, it
seconds.
I
doesn't feel
contemplate what
nice,
I'm
does
about to
it?
play. Doesn't feel nice. I didn't even do anything.
That's how I feel, Cameron. I didn't do a
Yeah.
thing.
Just 5 on the clock.
Oh man.
From the wing. The shot is off.
Exactly,
And the
Cameron.
Celtics going the other way now. Fires from the wing. Jump shot is good. He's got 10.
That's 10 straight points on mid-range jump shots.
You know, to paraphrase a Bible verse that says, love covers over a multitude of sins, good shooting does the same thing in basketball.
No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Here's Ramos. And released
Yeah, I
in
didn't
time,
tell him to
but-
shoot it, he
and
just
so
threw
we
it up.
conclude the first half. Celtic Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. Boston leading by 8. Well, we've got a moment.
A big gun.
Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for
That's not secret.
On the court for the Celtics. And it's Walker in at the shooting guard position.
Got a lot of
Is this a new map or something?
With his own game. He's been great today and just as hot as he was last time out.
To the paint. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Well, that's one way to get your second half started on the right
People
foot.
like to be naked.
Easy layup against some soft defense.
From deep.
What?
Passes it to Montgomery.
Oh, man.
Pass to
Need to
Strong.
get my head back.
Hey.
Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points
Damn,
coming from
Mexican
inside the
flag
painted
to the
area.
max.
Yep, that's something that the defense has to put a stop to. Maybe a defensive adjustment
bit.
is necessary here.
So it's Boston now. Ramos.
Dude, what was that?
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Shoots from 14. No good off the back of the rim.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
Good on the triple. He's got 15.
You got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
Chicago calls
The
timeout.
Matt.
And the
Come
Celtics
up
making
in
a
the
change here.
park.
Russell's checked in. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the
You don't even have
Chicago
your
Bulls
headphones
is
on
going
as
over
it
in
is.
his huddle. He wants to see renewed
Beforehand, I
effort
wasn't
from
even
them on the
talking to you.
offensive glass. He talked about the second chance points that are out there if they work for them. He also went on to say that he wants to see good movement on the perimeter and plays being run to get their outside shooters open. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
Always great to hear from you, Doris.
They're fortunate that one was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
A minute 20 left to play here in the third. Great open look there. He's got 17.
Might as well just take it into his own hands and make that big lead even bigger.
Bulls trail by 11. To the left wing.
Does low danger my butt.
Bulls moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. From past the arc. And again, no good by Chicago.
Good solid defense on the perimeter there, challenging the shot and not fouling.
Even the best shooters can be
Okay, it
bothered
says
by
low.
his defense. And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
That right.
Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
What was he doing?
Looking to end the run. Here's Strong.
Poor guys, dude. They're trying their hearts out.
Chicago will retain possession. Richardson, he's checked in for Boston. Bulls making a switch here. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Celtics leading by 13.
Oh, whoops. 7.
Now the pass to Montgomery. And again, it's Boston converting.
Oh, man, they are putting the hammer down right now.
Defensively
And you can miss
offensively,
screens.
It has all been working for him today.
In case nobody
From
knows
the
that.
arc. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Celtics out in front as they end the period on a 9-0 run. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Really excellent feed here, and I know we're used to seeing this guy score, but he is no slouch at creating passes and opportunities for his teammates, and he showcases that skill right here on that replay.
Oh, there's a bear. I'm gonna get that bear.
And it's Strong in at the 5 spot. The Celtics shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively.
Oh, ridiculous. Tore it down that time.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
You know, the guys on the bench are going crazy right now at the sight of that jam. And excellent interior defense there. Good rotations.
No doubt about it, Steve. He's a real presence inside. Takes up a lot of space.
Here's Uwala, and misses it off the
That was a really gross hook.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
Rebound, Boston.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
This bear won't go to sleep.
Shoots the three, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
And that's another assist for a team
Oh,
that's putting
man.
on a clinic.
It's gonna suck if I lose all these
I
guys.
just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not
But
forcing anything. They're
not gonna be a
moving it
problem.
side to side and working to get a good shot.
So both teams changing it up here. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Here's Pearson. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Celtics leading by 15. Here's Ramos. Off target from three-point range. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
Oh, damn.
The first one falls. He hits
You
both from
fucking
the
bear.
stripe. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. That's good from 17 feet away. He's got 19.
You know, they've been able to depend on his offense all game long. Guys. He's drained a lot of
Go to
shots out
sleep.
here.
And between now and the horn, Steve, the ball should be in his hands as much as possible if they want to continue to build this lead.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
The first free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. Celtics leading by 13. .116 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Batista, knocked away.
And clearly no question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Celtics.
2 great rebounding teams, Clark.
Yeah, and these guys just worked a little bit harder tonight. That was the edge that was needed.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
Your hope is to take charge of a season series by winning that first game. This will put them up 1-0 with 3 games still left to play this year against the Bulls.
And he gets the bucket.
Boy, if they could have had this kind of run earlier in the game, it might have made a big difference.
You know, I think a big reason behind the run, Steve, is that they're not getting pressured as much by the defense now that the game's all but finished.
From the
That's
corner,
exactly what it is.
and the shot falls short this time.
Great look, disappointing result.
You know, most times he knocks that one down.
And he trims the lead to single digits.
You know, something we're seeing less and less of these days, that little finger roll.
11 feet away, no good. The Bulls have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
Now that pass had just a little bit too much heat on it for him to make a clean steal.
Yeah, I think it would have been a tough catch for either of them.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group.
Ooh, that
And
was
the
nice.
shot is good.
That's Paul George's boy.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Even when he's old, he's hitting them.
Here's Ramos.
Foul.
Another shot. And it's good on the layup.
Well, that puts the nail in the coffin.
A clinic in terms of how to play with the lead right there.
So both teams making some changes here. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. No good on the quick 3.
Good solid defense on the perimeter there, challenging the shot and not fouling.
Even the best shooters can be.
I'm gonna get this bird.
You bud hunting? According to these, we got some good games coming up.
jacked this guy's jet while he was in there.
Oh, damn.
Like a savage. He like goes in there, opens the jet, and is like, boom, and then just throws him out the jet. And just like, and then just goes on about his day. What a jet.
Ooh. Ooh. Their guards are beasts. I know them. Andre Drummond's probably still good in the league. This is going to be a really good game. I want you guys to look sexy. Hold up. Are they away? Light blues then. This going to be nice. It's going to be nice. Yeah, let's work that old school.
The 2K Sports
This is
pregame
going to be a good
show,
game. This is going to be a good
presented
game.
by Sprite.
Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to 2K Sports. You're watching the NBA, and you've got Ernie Johnson and you've got Shaquille O'Neal. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Los Angeles Lakers as they go up against the Boston Celtics in Boston. Well, for Boston, whatever their master plan was coming into the regular season, it has worked like a charm. They've been
No, it
playing
hasn't.
really solid
We've got
basketball
sloppy
here in the
losses.
early going.
We should be
These
undefeated.
two teams got a little history going on here, Shaq. Am I out of line for thinking there might be fireworks
You
tonight?
should be,
These are the
but
games
you're
you
not.
look forward to.
That
Both
means you
teams are
suck.
ready to go. No need for a little
Damn.
silly pep talk from the coach. Just roll it out. Let them go to work.
about that,
Plenty of
David.
motivation here, Ernie. Even a little bit of bad blood.
David.
Yeah, when that's the case, Shaq, are you going out to settle a score?
I'm going out to do some pushing and some shoving. Gonna be some furniture moving tonight, Ernie.
Oh, in here too. Hey,
You know
let's go
what,
to
Kay?
Kevin
I don't like your attitude.
Man, it felt good to stretch.
Does it?
Yes, it does.
Tuning in to Shake 101. This is his channel. No, it's fine.
101.
I don't know. I just said 101, like, you know, like English 101, you know.
They want to turn it around after the loss
Well,
to
101
the
stands for, like,
Clippers
the
in Los
beginning.
Angeles. And they were still in that one
And usually
run
it
up to
means
the
like
end,
you're on the
guys.
first
They
floor.
lost by a couple of buckets.
Well, you are in the beginning still. You don't have a lot of followers, so.
They really played well throughout the game.
I agree
Oh,
there.
yeah.
It'll be 201 when
that
you hit
sense.
like
Definitely take some
200.
positives away from it.
All
Oh, man.
filled up and ready to go. Brought to you
I
by
don't
like I
know.
always say, it's all
Check
about
out
the
who's on the
content.
floor. Taking a look at the Lakers. They've got Drummond.
Do what you
and
wanna do.
Sullivan in at the point guard.
It's the business.
6 to shoot. No good on the triple. Here's Batista. A shot, no good. And the Lakers going the other way now. Pulls up on the wing. Can't get it to go.
Alright, actually, ooh, whoops, that was bad.
Now here's Walker. About a minute played so far here in the first. Here's
Forgot Kramer,
Montgomery.
I know you.
The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
There's the dish to Drummond. Drummond with a screen on Walker.
And we're gonna have to watch those two guys.
Drummond with it. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
For Boston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Took him no time at all
There we
on
go.
that one.
And things are going to come way too easy for him if he can get that deep post position.
I agree with you, Steve. You got to deny him the ball down there as best you can.
Come on, Sullivan. It's gonna be you and Kramer. You two are gonna have to do something.
4-point game.
You guys are the G's in this
Nice ball
team.
movement here by the
A
Lakers.
lot of feed to
Martin
Drummond.
gets the bucket.
That's how they're gonna
He
win this
always
game.
knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Ramos the pass to Batista. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. That is good.
You can't give him that shot. I mean, a few open looks are all it takes, and he can really get rolling.
Here's Kramer. Connects in the foul line jumper.
Ooh. That's what I'm talking about. I like that.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
I like that sexy basketball.
Here's Ramos.
That's in.
He drains the quick shot.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Last game for Boston, they picked up the W against Chicago.
Yeah, that was a strange game. Very shaky defensive performance by their opponent, but hey, they took advantage of it.
Yeah, I'd go along with that. I mean, the game wasn't
Ooh,
handed to them,
that's
but
what I'm talking
they
about. See, that's
definitely
what
didn't
they
have to work as
need.
hard as they should have.
For Boston, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter.
Oh, he's too
now
close.
the pass to Batista. 24
Yeah.
seconds
Oh.
left here in the opening
I
quarter.
probably should have missed that.
It bounces off the rim, but it
I'm
sinks
lucky
right
there.
in.
It's been a very efficient first quarter for him. He's creating good opportunities.
You be careful of Sullivan. He hasn't tried to do any really points yet.
Sullivan, the pass to Dawson. Kramer, guarded by Walker. From 13, Walker with some nice D. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. What do you guys think about the Celtics here in this one?
And a good start for this club. I like the way they played together, really moved the ball and did a nice job offensively.
Yeah, excellent ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard, too.
Now here's Lynn. Pass to Hood. Here is Lynch.
Ooh.
And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. With this break in the action, we can see the top passing teams in the league, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard.
We're up there. Oh, no, that was the Lakers.
And
What
the
I'm talking
beauty
about.
of watching this club is seeing the ball move the way it does. This is a very unselfish basketball team.
He hits the second from the line. Boston leading by 3.
whoops. Let's press
So
him
for the
too much.
Lakers right now, we've got Jeremy Lin put out there with Lynch, and it's Hunter in at the 2 spot. Here's Richardson, blocked. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Got a piece of it. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the
I
fast
see. I
break.
see.
And Clark Power on the dunk.
Play some
Guys, this is just too close to a
legit
game.
play.
Giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Now, here is Russell. The layup off target.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here is Lynch. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn. He's got 5.
Textbook.
I'm going on a run here.
Pass, great catch, beautiful finish.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You take a look at the Pistons. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And, of course, there's the Celtics, 2 games back.
Well, looking at Boston, they've just not been able to play to the level
There
they
you go.
did a season ago.
Get some points on the board and the run.
In the mix
Change the
anyway.
momentum.
They're not too far off the pace from last year.
Get the
And
attention
Clark,
from this
they're
crowd.
one of those teams that is capable of kind of turning on the switch when the postseason approaches. So I get the feeling they're just kind of biding their time until springtime.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Harden's checked in. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Jeff Hornacek had to say to his team. He's looking for some early offense, telling his guys to keep the pace up tempo and not let that shot clock run down. Maybe making those early adjustments will give them time to judge their effectiveness by halftime. We'll soon find out, Kevin.
All right, Doris. The Lakers have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And over the course of the season, guys, they've shot a very respectable 78% from the line.
Guys, strictly in terms of their percentage, their free throw shooting has deteriorated a considerable amount since last season.
The Lakers making a switch here. Drummond's checked in. The Lakers trail. Outside, Lynn. Out to the right wing. There's 47 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Just 5 on the clock. Takes the 13-footer. A second chance effort. Drummond. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass. Getting it done.
And the lead goes right back over. This is a seesaw affair.
The game's there for the taking, but neither team seems to want it.
Richardson, that's a two-pointer. The shot no good. Some solid defense there from Lynn. 3 on 3. Here's Hunter. Outside, Lynn. Hunter, the pass to Lynn. For 3.
Yeah, that's my fault.
And Boston with the rebound.
Still, should be good with shots like that.
Up in time. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And a tight game here as we end the first half. Lakers on top. They lead by 1. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. The Lakers in the lead. And it's Montgomery in at the 4-man position. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half.
Man, I'm so excited. I just want to get to the playoffs when games matter.
Drummond
I don't want to sit this.
Off the screen. And he wheels that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical play in the paint. Dominate.
Fades and shoots. Counted, and the Laker lead has been cut back down to 1 point on the basket from Batista.
Well, he gets the fadeaway to go. I'd still rather see him go straight up with it.
Out to the right wing. Lets it go with a 3. And he gets it to go. 5 points in the game.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Shot from the wing. Shot's good.
That's 10 straight points now coming in that mid-range jump shot area, guys.
Yeah, it is, and they're picking their spots and finding holes in the middle of that defense to get those shots off, and I think that's very good discipline they're showing this year.
Now some of the best in the NBA right here. The top scorers, efficiency-wise. And there's a minute 45 left in the third. And they get it back. Harden the pass to Sullivan. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. He's got 8.
And their offense is flowing. It's clicking right now at the beginning of the second half. They've made 3 of their first 4 attempts.
It's still early on in the season, Kevin, but let's take some time to look at where the Celtics sit right now. First in shooting percentage. First in lowest turnovers a game. And they're number 1 in opponent scoring. They don't allow teams to get into a rhythm offensively, and thus they're able to hold those points down.
And the shooting is really what stands out to me. This is a team that does such a good job of finding open looks. They're unselfish. They work offensively to create good shots. And when they do that and they're on their game, they're tough to beat.
17-foot shot on the way. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Walker. The Lakers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And a fast break now for the Celtics from 11 feet away. A shot no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
Wanted them to do a floater.
And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Bucks at the Bradley Center in Milwaukee. That will be the 3rd of this 6-game road trip. And there's the call. Foul on Boston. The Lakers making a switch here. 56 seconds left to play in the third. And yes, sir, that one drops.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
To the middle.
That was gross. That was bad.
Passes it to Hunter. There's 31 seconds left in the third. 6 on the shot clock. Dawson gets the bucket.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
Offensive rebound. And the pass to Ramos to the left side wing. And that one's good. Walker's got 5. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here's Montgomery. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
That's a crucial 3, Kev. They've cut it close going into the fourth. They've still got a chance.
In a moment now, as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Well, this is what you talk about when you have the offensive play coming together based on tremendous passing. It's the rhythm and flow that occurs that makes this a beautiful game.
And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. They've got Dawson, and it's Hunter in at the 2-guard spot. Richardson. And that one goes long.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
And there's the feed to Harden. Here's Kramer. Great look there, but off target.
Looked like an easy 2 points right there.
You know he's kicking himself for that.
That gives them the lead. And the Celtics lead by 1.
Wow, fans just getting their money's worth tonight. Really entertaining ball game.
It has been. The margin separating these teams has been paper thin.
And Boston with the rebound. Here's Montgomery. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Celtics.
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
And the other thing they're doing is they're forcing turnovers and then converting those miscues into points at the other end. Well, a semi-productive trip to the line in the end, but we'll see how costly that miss is. Well, those are key baskets, and we know he can deliver down the stretch.
Came in.
What's up, man?
Richardson the pass.
Came in.
From outside the arc.
Cam guy.
Is off. And the
What?
Lakers
David Dam.
take it the other way.
What's that?
Down low.
Just playing 2K. No,
Still?
just chilling.
I thought you were gonna change the game.
I'm still thinking about what game I want to change.
Fucking Metal Gear Solid, bro.
I don't know, man. I don't really feel like playing Metal Gear Solid.
Because you haven't got back into it.
Bad timing. Now is not the time to be giving him that shot.
125 left to play.
You know it's true.
What?
Pass to Hunter.
David's playing Metal Gear
What
Solid.
a big-time mismatch.
To
it's
the
been in
max.
post. Where's the defensive adjustment? They're getting housed down there.
They sure are. You
Oh,
got to
damn
come
it.
up with
I
something.
didn't let him
a double
stop.
Team, maybe a substitution.
That
but
glove was
this is
kinda
getting
awkward.
ridiculous. Well, if you like offense, you'll love this game.
Yep, a high-scoring affair. Both squads saving
was
their
that,
energy
dude?
for the offensive end of the floor because they definitely aren't doing anything defensive.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They trail by 4. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter. So both teams making some changes here. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Brad Stevens was giving to his team. He laid out the X's and O's and told them, we're still alive, guys. We've just got to work together, trust each other, and play our backsides off. Kevin, we'll see if they've got enough in the tank to get over the top.
Sullivan, the pass to Dawson. Kicks it out to Harden. With the shot. Walker with some nice D. Boston's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. From downtown, cans the three.
He's so clutch, Kevin. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Still a chance, but they've got to score here.
Yeah, every possession.
Game can be
necessary.
lost at any time.
Any
Here's Sullivan.
time.
Dude, yeah, I've lost a point 2 seconds from a full court shot.
Here's
in the playoffs to be eliminated. Not on stream or anything, but I mean, I've had it happen. I've had countless things happen. I'm talking about in 2K15 too, because every 2K is different.
15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And obviously time is the big factor here, guys. They need to get points fast.
That was beast.
Go for the steal, and if not, a quick foul.
Hard as it is, you just have to hope the guy you send to the line doesn't
That's
convert.
right. That's right.
Here's Batista. It's in.
Drop that one in as soft as a feather using the finger roll.
And the Lakers call time here. They trail by 3. 5 seconds left in the
We got
fourth.
plenty of time.
Dewey Cameron.
And just about
Dewey what?
the fourth quarter here.
Have
Oh, that's
plenty
in,
of
dude.
time.
Oh, we got so
Boy, he
lucky.
shows a lot of desire when he's
Boom.
fighting for that tough
We just won the
board,
game.
and his length doesn't hurt
That
him.
should have been in,
And
though.
so it's Boston scraping by with the win.
Would have put us into overtime. Let's see how they did. Up at the top. That'll be another good game right there, that Nets game. I'll probably play this Nets game and then switch games. Anthony, can you drop the hatch? Or the flap, I mean. Thank you. Moody's beast. Skip Jinx, they have him too. Chris Walker. Todd Haynes. I feel like that's who he's. That dude in the picture is good. I know that. I know. It seems familiar. I'll be right back though. I have to go to the bathroom. Alright, I'm back, David.
You're back.
Yes, I am back.
The 2K Sports
Hi.
pregame show, sponsored by Sprite.
What's up? Man, it's getting
So
cold
good
in
to
here.
have you with us. Ernie Johnson here. Welcome to the
You
NBA
need to get on that
2K
Metal Gear Solid.
Sports, joined as always by Shaquille O'Neal.
I don't know, man. I don't
Tonight,
even
it'll
know
be the
where I'm
Brooklyn
at
Nets
in
going
that
up
game.
against the Boston Celtics.
So that
Haven't
means
played
they'll
in a
never
while.
come back.
Their last game, a win against the Lakers at
Nah,
Staples
man.
Center.
I play all
They
kinds of
know
stuff.
this is not your
I don't know,
throwaway
man.
game. A team they defeated
You
in the
don't know,
second round
man.
of last year's playoffs. They'd better be ready.
I don't know, man.
Shaq, we see
Anthony,
some
could you do me a
physical
favor?
play,
Could you close that window like
just
halfway?
Trying to cut down on the hard fouls. and
Why'd
some
you
of that stuff.
fall
Does that ever make you
off?
laugh?
Oh my
Because
God, I
you've
just
been in
walked
some pretty
backwards.
rough games with some pretty
Yeah, it's
tough
cold.
customers.
Yes, I played against the likes of Charles Oakley
That
and
was
Rick
dumb.
Mahorn. Charles Oakley was a guy that was undersized, but when he fouled you, you felt it 2 weeks after. And not only did he foul you on one play, he fouled you every play, every time, every series, all the time.
So you would feel that probably days after the game was played.
There we go.
"2K Sports" checks in with our loyal viewers with a broadcast from Brooklyn, the home of the Nets, Barclays Center. Welcome, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. Back in Brooklyn, the Nets tip off the beginning of a homestand. They've hit a rough spot here early, but still have plenty of time in their season to find their way out.
Checking out Brooklyn, I mean, they've had a heck of a time of it from day one this season. I mean, it's still way too early to start writing their obituary, but they have struggled.
Well, they have, Clark, and you're right, this season is so long that there's plenty of time to turn things around, but now would be a pretty good time to start.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. And it's Ramos in at the point.
I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, it sure did. A good job getting it started and a better job finishing it off.
So it's Brooklyn now. 4-point game. Pass to Livingston. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You can
Oh,
hear the
damn.
impact from where I am.
Brooklyn shooting their first shots of the night.
I don't
from
know
the
why they
charity
look like
stripe.
that.
Yeah, this is a very good free throw shooting team, guys. I mean, you look at the numbers, impressive.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
Looks like he might be on his game today, Clark.
The three. Can't get it to go.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
You got that right. I mean, he'll do it from three-point land or anywhere on the perimeter, really, because he is a deadly shooter. You've got to do a better job defensively.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. That's a two-pointer from Walker.
Man, he's
Passes to
close
Montgomery.
enough. Could have made it
Feeds it
an
to Walker.
instant.
Second shot
Oh,
opportunity.
he's too close to me. And it was a
Again, the
red.
miss by Walker.
Defense better
That's
not
a
make
lot
a
of
habit
them in
giving
there.
him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
Well, he had that height separation there on the mid-range jump shot. Really good job of taking advantage of that.
To the paint. Here's Montgomery. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And the layup just gift-wrapped right there. I mean, he had a clear path to the basket.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The pass to Livingston. Clock at 6. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And blocked. Outside, Walker puts it up from 17. That's good. Walker's got 7 points in the game.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
Can't hit the free throw line jump.
Yeah, no excuses there. Got a really good look at the basket after being freed up by the pick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent. The result not as good, but good ball movement anyway.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
Here's Ramos. Again, the Celtics.
Hey, David, so what are you doing right now?
And their field goal percentage continues
Playing Metal Gear
to
Solid.
climb. They've really shot the ball.
I'm
Do
well.
infiltrating.
you want to play some casual?
Smart
Question mark?
selection. They've been very
After
patient
this
on
game,
offense.
yes.
And that concludes the first
business.
quarter of play. Celtics lead by
I usually don't
8.
broadcast
And we'll get the
Siege
second quarter
because,
underway
you
on the
know,
other side of this break.
I don't have enough map knowledge to, you know, feel good
Let me-
enough.
Let me be your pilot.
And what do you guys think about
Pilot?
Boston here in this one?
Nah, dog, I don't feel like I'm worthy enough to stream unless I'm a diamond player.
They really dominated the rebounding totals.
And
Let
it
me
takes an
be
effort
your
from all
pilot.
5 guys to get
No,
a
dog,
rebound
that's why we would just play
advantage like that.
casual,
Everybody
because
has
we're
to
weak.
rebound the ball.
Hey,
That's
No,
how
we
you
just
win.
run. We can just run casual and just be chill and still have fun. Well, David, I mean, it's not like we go into ranked games and we know we're 11-2. You know?
I'd be
let's
doing
real.
that.
David, let's be real.
I am being real. If you're talking
Do it
about every
consistently
game,
every game.
No.
20 points for him
There
last
we go.
game against Memphis.
That's what I'm talking
No
about.
question. You
Like
look at his
consistently every
assist
game. You
totals,
do it once,
they tell
yeah.
you
I
what a
mean, like,
nice job
you
he
know,
was doing of
y'all
really
have probably done it
spreading
All right,
once,
out
but
of
it's
10
just
games,
On the court
out of
right
10
now
games,
for
I'll
the
probably
Celtics.
do it 2 or 3 times.
Now, here is Irving.
11-2 in a ranked game.
Just 5 on
Against,
the clock.
you know,
Well, in
I'm talking
ranked,
like
ooh,
diamond.
most
Yeah, I'm
definitely.
talking about
Last
ranked.
game, a win
I'm
against
not
the
talking about
Warriors,
casual,
looking
dude.
to carry
Casual's
it
chill.
into
They're always
this
at the
one.
top on
Yeah, that was
casual.
a strange
That's
game.
not
Very
what I'm talking about.
shaky
Casual's chill.
defensive
You know,
performance
you
by
just
their
kind of run
opponent,
around,
but
do
hey,
what you
they
want.
took advantage
It's a
of
whole
it.
new
Yeah,
meta.
I'd go
You know,
along with
well,
that. I
not
mean,
whole
the
new
game
meta.
wasn't
It's a different
handed
meta.
to 'em, but
No,
they
it's
definitely
the
didn't
whole
have to
feel of the
work
game
as
is just
hard
completely
as they
different.
should have.
And then ranked is, you know, it's a whole new environment.
After the basket by
That's what I'm
Boston.
talking about.
Okay. Well, in casual, I could be on the top of the list with 9.
Yeah, we just run around because, you know, there's players that are coming new to the game and
He
stuff,
kicks
so
to
you
Walker.
can have that jump on them with the extra map knowledge and stuff.
Boston leading by 10. Here's Batista. Pass to Richardson. Goes back up. That one goes. Count it. Richardson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
And the first timeout called for Brooklyn. They come into this one.
I'm just trying to chill, though.
Well,
You know,
loss or
I
no
only get
loss, it
one
was a
day off,
fantastic game
so
for Clark. They can be proud of the way
enjoy
they
it.
battled at least.
I suppose,
I
but
was
Steve, it
on
still
vacation,
was a
so.
really heartbreaking loss. I mean, you hate to lose in overtime. No matter how hard you played, it still leaves you very empty and disappointed when you come up short.
Dishes it to Walker. Pass to Stauskas. Buford kicks to Stauskas. Goes back
Oh,
up.
what the hell?
No luck.
He just stood
Now
there,
Boston
didn't, like,
takes it the other
run with
way.
him.
They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
And you know, guys, this is a basketball team that they faced in the conference semis last year and won that series. So there's some emotion here tonight. You can feel it out on the floor.
They definitely have the psychological upper hand, you could say.
That's for sure, and I think that will definitely fan the flames, Kevin.
And the Nets making a change here. And Richardson drops them both.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Irving attacking.
Ooh, is that Kyrie?
Well, he wasn't phased at all by the bigger man on him. And on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
Hits the difficult fadeaway jumper.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway, take the shot that's available.
Now, here is Irving, averaging 9 points per contest. He's guarded by Russell. Kicks it to Buford. Shoots from the elbow. That's good. Buford's got his first basket. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Batista. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And he may be the guy to put this game even farther out of reach.
Nets trailed by 14. Irving with the ball. Puts it up from 12. And it's Russell with the rebound. The dish to Richardson. Down low. Takes it from 10. Pass to Batista. Now the feed to Russell.
Oh my God,
It'll
man.
count.
Yeah, Stripe is green,
Shot
dog.
no good.
I chest passed that shit to him, and he just like
And we're heading to
pegged him in the
halftime.
chest, and he just looked at it as it hit
It's
the ground.
Celtics leading.
He said, "Oh my God." It's like, dude, bruh, that hurt. So nigga, catch the ball. You are a pro athlete. If you want another one, you can. If you want another one, you can have one.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. Net shooting only 27% from the field, looking pretty ugly out there. Now the pass to Haynes. To the middle. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
And And for the Celtics. And it's Ramos.
Oh, you should have made that. That was perfect. Got some fullback play going in. Oh, but he makes that. He had the nice roll, the momentum to get the roll.
On their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but their cutting, their movement together as a unit that's led to that.
That's good. Feeds to Walker. 6 to shoot. Pass to Livingston. From deep. And the basket good. 9 points in the game so far.
Nothing but money for them to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
Here's Ramos.
That poor guy.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside.
No, if you shoot him in the face.
Free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time.
Yeah.
Timeout called. The Nets.
They don't go to sleep.
They may just be trying to get a break in the action to clear their heads.
I just
A lot
tried.
of their shots are rimming out. You wonder if their confidence isn't suffering at this point.
I think that's a good time to call a timeout. If a team has a few fall the wrong way for them, just burn a timeout and let them forget about it. Regroup, talk about it, and refocus.
I'm just fucking extracting
really
him.
showing some strength. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, I'd certainly call it a mismatch, Steve, at least for today.
Go make some.
Here is the 2K leaderboard to show us the league's best shooting teams
In the big
last
pot.
season. Number 1, the Celtics.
Yeah, they were a
No, make a cut.
efficient offense, and I thought they just did a nice job of finding the open man time and again. No selfishness on that team.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Buford's checked in. Nets trail by 12. They set the pick. Jinx. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J. So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
Chance here now to see how the Nets ranked in the NBA last season. First in free throw percentage. First in opponent field goal percentage. And they were ranked 3rd in team scoring. This team knows how to score the ball. Entertaining at the offensive end.
And to me, the number that you look at is the free throw percentage, first in the league, and that's why they were so aggressive in attacking the rim. They spent a lot of time every game trying to attack the paint area, get themselves those easy points at the free throw line. And
So when it leaks,
so good at it, why not?
And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, after a horrible half of shooting, they've bounced back here in the second half and picked up their shooting percentage quite nicely.
Here's Ramos, and there are the Celtics with another basket.
How about that? Gets it off right in the face of the big fella. Quick release.
And operating on the perimeter like that negates some of the height disadvantage, too.
30 seconds left to play in the third. Now here's Buford. Here's Jinx. And he drops in the lane.
That was nice. That hand switch.
6 points for him.
That is a terrific effort on the shot. He's giving up a lot of size, but still finds a way to score.
I don't think that affected him in the least, though, Steve. I mean, he made it look like he was the bigger guy. He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this high.
And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. Here's Montgomery. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Just when it looked like the third quarter was over, they go and do that. They pin 3 more points on the lead in the cruelest of fashions.
And a moment here to look back at our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, no question this was going to be the winner. Just take a look at the expertise he shows on this pass. Perfectly timed and beautifully placed.
Richardson, good.
Should have dunked it. I thought they were going to come in.
Reliable again today, Kevin, and they need his points, and he's providing them.
And for Boston, Irving drives in. Boston leading by 17. Out left to the wing. Here's Russell.
Oh, you should have passed out.
Rebound by
That was a
Stauskas.
gross ass shot.
That's a low percentage shot right there.
Yeah, it sure is. I mean, he's got to be thinking out there a little better. Make the pass in that situation. Don't force a bad shot.
You know, when he's in that tight with that kind of height advantage over the defender, that's going to be a pretty easy play for him.
There's a good screen. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
Yeah, not just an everyday finish. He put a little pizzazz on that one, guys.
Richardson against Irving. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Walker's checked in for the Nets. Celtics making a switch here. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Richardson. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. And the Celtics lead by 17.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is safe.
Well, if not 100% safe, certainly 95%.
Here's Jinx. They get it back. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Livingston's checked in for Stauskas. 22 seconds on the shot clock. Celtics leading by 17. There's a good screen. The 17-footer. And it's Boston with another.
Well, this is going to end in a lopsided victory, obviously. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness and the ability to close. You really have to give it up for the Celtics.
And Clark, their hard work on the glass paid off.
You know, they both are excellent rebounding teams. I thought it was a tough battle underneath both ways.
And with this effort tonight,
That was a nice shot.
8th win of the year.
And it's always nice to get win number one against an opponent you'll be seeing a total of 4 times over the course of the year. They really set the tone tonight for their season series against the Nets.
That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Made that one on the
rookie.
Man, that puts a cherry on top.
Well, made on a rookie, but prospect.
What's been a phenomenal
2 points on the board. That's good.
All over but the whining now, Steve.
Passes it to Livingston. Good opportunity, puts it up. And Boston with the rebound.
I thought he'd make that one. And that's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
They get it back.
Oh, that's
Here's
what I'm talking
Taylor.
about. This guy got hustle.
No good with the layup.
Well, one of his issues
cool,
is
man.
he's a
That's cool.
player that just does
Probably like
not
60-something
excel
overall.
at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Well, that pass had just a little bit too much heat on it for him to make a clean steal.
Yeah, I think it would have been a tough catch for either of them.
Takes it off the glass.
Textbook right there. Nice pass, great catch, beautiful finish.
23 seconds left in the game. Stripped it away.
Oh, I meant to pass to Kev.
And he sinks
That
the
mission's
shot.
about to be
Coming
hella
out of the
hard.
strong
That
pick.
mission's about to be
If
hella
this had
hard.
come earlier, they might have been able to get back into it.
Yeah,
That
but
mission's
as
about
it
to be
is,
alright.
too little too
That
late.
mission's about to be hella hard. Yeah.
And so
I did all the side missions. Alright, Cameron.
What's up?
You ready?
To play Siege?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me just finish this cookie real quick. Need some food and meat. Need to put some long pants on. Got shorts on right now. And it's kind of cold.
I'm hella tired.
How long you been up?
I don't know.
You don't know how long you been up?
No.
Well, goddamn.
About 18 hours, I think.
What time did you get up?
Or 16. I don't know. I'm trying to do. I don't want to do the math. I got up at 11, stayed in bed, went back to sleep, woke up at 12.
Yeah, I got up 2:30.
It's 4:20. About to be 4:20 in a minute.
Mhm.
I'm not just gonna stay up right now. The hell? I'd be going to bed way earlier to fix the schedule. I'd be going to bed at 7. Get ready to hit the pipe, Cameron.
Yeah, no, I just saw the clock. I was ironically gonna pack stuff up.
You
Just
only
be
have,
funny.
it's 4:20. Right now
It's
it's
cool. It don't need
4:20.
to happen. It don't need to happen right now.
You fail.
Damn. I'm sorry.
It's over. Game over. All over. All done for you.
Well done for me.
All done.
Hey, so where's Tyler at? Is he getting off? He got work or something?
He been off. He went to sleep
I know he got
a
off.
long time
Oh, he
ago.
went to sleep.
And I'm
Let's
actually
see if he
thinking
wanted
about
to.
doing the same.
I feel it. So you just want to run a few of those games then?
I don't even know if I want to start it up. I'm tired.
Oh, that's cool. No, that's cool, man. You don't have to play Siege. Be chilling. We gotta figure out what I'm gonna play.
I think it's time for you to hop on Final Fantasy.
I'm gonna get on Final Fantasy. I definitely want to play it. You know, I just haven't streamed it yet, but you know, I do want to play it. Yeah, it's a very good game. Use this real quick. I mean, I got like 5 games of 2K in, so you know, got the games in. The last 2 were pretty. Well, the last one was kind of garbage. We were just sitting there whooping them. But the Lakers game was fun. Lakers game was fun. All right, David. Though, I'm gonna play another. I'm gonna play this Rockets game.
Brought to you by
You seem
Sprite.
pretty tired,
It's
so.
the 2K Sports pregame
Yeah.
show.
Hey everybody, welcome.
I still
It's the NBA
haven't
on 2K
concreted
Sports.
what I
I'm
want to
Ronnie
like, you
Johnson,
know,
along with Shaquille
commit to
O'Neal
yet.
as the
So I'm
NBA
just gonna
season
keep playing some
begins to
2K
pick up
until I
steam. And in our matchup tonight, we'll
decide.
see the Boston Celtics going up against the
I'm
Rockets
probably gonna go
in
fall
Houston.
asleep on this
And
couch
Houston,
again.
they're off to a better start
yeah.
than last season, and that certainly bodes well. Always
Did you hear anything
Yeah.
from your that job
but
place?
they're going in the right direction.
I'm supposed to be hearing from
Let's
them
talk
later
about
on
Blake
today.
Griffin, Shaq.
Supposedly.
He's improved his shot,
Oh, damn.
correct? I mean,
Make sure you have your
has
phone
he
near you, dude.
shown steady improvement?
Keep it on
I
loud.
do.
Yes, Ernie, that's because
Yeah.
hours before the
You
game,
don't wanna.
he's on the court.
Well, hopefully they
working
leave
on
a
the
message
shot.
or something, but
He
still, you don't want to
smooths
miss the
out
call.
that hitch a little bit. And Ernie, when he's hitting that shot from the outside, he is unguardable.
The game about ready to tip off. We check in.
Yeah, I don't want to miss the call, but I'll get the phone call. All right, man. Yeah, I'm getting off.
Yeah, I felt like it was getting there. All right, man. You have a good night, though.
And this has been my included audio to Cameron,
David.
aka Shake.
Remember, we just
I know it's not. Come
We're
on,
not
man.
official.
It's funny.
We just choked.
It's funny. And this has been my included
I didn't fill up my
audio,
water.
The Shakes 311 stream. And I'm out.
Peace out, David. Number 5. Number 5. I was waiting for it to be number 1 too. Oh, they got Blake. That's just like, he's probably really old.
We've got NBA basketball in store for you here in Houston, Texas, the home of the Rockets, live on 2K Sports. This game in Houston marks the start of a homestand for the Rockets. This is a team
cool.
showing a better record this year over last. This was their goal, and it's coming to fruition so far.
Checking out Houston, they found themselves in the playoff picture here in the early going. This is not something most people expected, but here they are making noise.
They're showing signs of life this season, Clark, and after a tough season a year
Yeah,
ago,
we want
definite
to get back to the
optimism.
playoffs.
The question is just how good can this team
Overtime loss.
Now a chance,
Conference
courtesy of
finals.
Gatorade, all fueled up
Overtime.
and ready to go. The
Buzzer
starting
beater.
5 on the floor.
Edge of 4.
On the court for the Celtics, and it's Batista in at the 3. On defense, the Rockets. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And it was the role players in that game, Kevin, that really led the charge. The guys who normally don't score a lot, they came in and really contributed.
A total team performance, Steve, the kind you need if you're going to win on the opponent's home floor.
Austin with the ball, following the score by Houston, and the shot is good.
Well, nice way there to get your first basket of the game.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Samuels in the post, guarded by Walker, and yes, sir, that one drops. Samuels got his first basket.
And the layup just gift wrapped right there. I mean, he had a clear path to the basket.
Here's Ramos.
Middle range.
And good. Had the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Looks like he might be on his game today, Clark.
Rockets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Babcock.
Wawa.
And he goes in
Come on,
for the
Dad.
dunk. He can fly, can he? He'll make you forget he's a point guard sometimes, Clark.
Yeah, when he does decide to attack the basket, Kevin, he can do it with the best of them.
And this is the time to attack with these two teams locked in such a close game. Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
Houston moving the ball around. Samuels the pass to Graves. Dishes to McDermott. To the paint. Here's Samuels. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
He's so reliable. And, you know, his offense seems to be consistently there for this team.
They set the pick. Ramos the pass to Montgomery. Stolen away.
Damn.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. A foul to save the layup. Make him earn it at the line.
Both teams deciding to change it up. That one misses. Well, it was the Boston Celtics winning their last game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And one way to nullify a home court advantage like they did that night, Kevin, light it up from the three-point line. Nothing is more demoralizing to a home crowd.
Steve, you're exactly right. I mean, that was the great equalizer. Their perimeter play definitely took them over the top.
And it's the Rockets with the ball after the basket by Boston. Evans outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Baker. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You can hear the impact from where I am.
The Rockets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Well, you look at the numbers, 79% as a team on the season. That's very impressive.
You know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
It's kind of close.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
You got to like the consistency they're showing with that mid-range shot.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. It's Evans, top of the key. Pass it to De La Rosa. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. While we have a break in the action, now let's check out the league's best shooting teams. Number 1, the Celtics.
Yeah, plain and simple, they do not take bad shots. They really share the ball. They get great player and ball movement, and that's why they shoot the percentage that they do.
And that one's good.
He had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
Boston trailing. Richardson with it. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Nets in Brooklyn. And that one's good.
Gotta love the hook shot there, old school.
Now Evans. Pass to Geiger. Kicks it out to Evans. Off target from outside. Boston with the ball. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. So the wing on the left. Here's Russell. No good. And Houston the other way.
I knew that was going to happen.
Chance
Didn't
of the
commit.
season for them to go up against this
Got
Celtics
Evans.
team.
And these interconference matchups are important, Kevin. You only see the club twice all season, and it feels a little different. You want to go out and really put on a good performance.
So both teams making some changes here. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Philadelphia. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And, of course, Boston, a game and a half out.
You know, looking at Boston, they've been very solid early on. I've been quite impressed with this team. But for a team with championship aspirations, solid just isn't quite good enough.
Well, such a tough league. So many good teams, Clark. But, you know, it's a long season and plenty of time to get into gear. I think, you know, playoff seeding is important, but the biggest thing right now is to try to get into a groove and find their stride.
Leonard, shot is off. And the Celtics going the other way now. Steve was talking about, Clark, just moments ago about not playing each other often because they're in different conferences. And, wouldn't you say that affects the way a game will play out?
Most definitely, Kevin. I mean, when it's an opponent you see so
dang
little of, there's always a
I didn't
feeling
mean to
out
press Y.
process, and I'm sure that'll be the case today for both teams.
And he just used his height that time down low. That's going to be
That's
pretty
what's
hard
up.
to
You're going to
defend
go and kill
against.
people?
Here's Babcock. Out of bounds. Rockets ball as Houston keeps
What's up? I can always look it over and see who you're fighting.
Houston making a switch here. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
Textbook right there. Nice pass, great catch, beautiful finish.
Here's Ramos. Shot is no good. And
needed
Houston
the
the other
floater
way.
there.
They host the Clippers after this game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. It's tipped. Feeds it to Samuels. Fires from deep. And that one's good. Samuels got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist number. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Oh, damn.
Now the pass to Montgomery. From 18 feet away, and the basket good. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
Nice rebound.
And so it's tied as we head to halftime. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. And so here is Houston. We've got Doug McDermott, and it's Samuels in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Here's McDermott. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. 6 on the shot clock. Baseline J on the way, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. Celtics shooting nearly 70% from the floor. They are putting on a clinic offensively. That's good.
Back and forth we go. That basket gives us just another lead change.
And there have been too many of those to keep track of. What a contest.
And so it's Houston with it, trailing by 2. Samuels can't get it to go.
So he's going to do some more of those?
Here's Boston now. Montgomery, the pass to Walker. And a minute played as the second half gets going. The shot misses. Rocket shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Pass to Babcock.
That's not how you want to kick off the second half with 3 straight misses.
And pushing it up, here's Boston.
Yeah, he put himself in great position to finish that break off, guys.
Yep, right to the rack.
Rockets trail by 4. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Both teams deciding to change it up. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin, well, the Rockets coach had some advice for the team over that last break. He said a big part of their focus should be on offensive rebounding, to get bodies to the glass at that end of the floor and work hard for second chance points. He also wanted them to know they should be working together to get their outside shooters open. He said, you know what plays we have to run to get guys free. Now let's run them. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll.
Evans passes to Graves. Back to Evans.
Ooh, that was nice.
Pour it down that time. Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Still, I mean, startling that he'd even try that right now.
And that one's good. Richardson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Celtics.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
Griffin passes to Baker. Kicks it to Evans. Baker. Richardson covering. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Baker. And a missed layup.
That was a layup, and you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
Russell, no good. Now here's Evans. Here's Geiger. That one wide left. let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, we might as well call it the State Farm play of the game. This was just a marvelous piece of coordination between two teammates, completely in sync on the alley-oop.
And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. And it's Walker in at the shooting guard position. Launches it. Can't get it to go. Package trailed by 6. Over to the left wing. Picked off in midair. This one for 3. Passes it to Ramos.
I would think he would make
big
that.
high bouncing goes in. And the Celtics lead by 8.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
Well, you get more rebounds, you get more possessions, more shots at the hoop, and oftentimes that decides the game.
Now here's McDermott. There's a screen. Pass to Geiger. Shot clock at 6. McDermott, no one around him.
Come on,
Cans
guys.
the shot with nobody near him.
Superb assist there. Played the role of the maestro on that one.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Whatever.
They're ahead by 6.
Oh, dude.
There's 1:54 left to play here in the fourth. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Brad Stevens had some words for his team over the break. His advice clear-cut. I want to see you playing to win, not playing not to lose. I don't care what the lead is. We do not back off.
And here are the Rockets now, after the basket by Boston. There's the feed to Samuels. And right on target with the swish. 1:36 left in the fourth. Boston leading by 6. It's deflected. They're running. A finish. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Talk about putting something.
That Samuels dude is really nice, though.
That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Still, I mean, it's startling that he'd even try that right now.
Despite his ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options, which you have to have when one of your main guys is struggling.
18 feet out. Rebound, Boston.
Can't get a much better look than that, though.
Sure can't. Not one you'd expect him to miss there.
And yes, sir, that one drops. And now a 9-point Celtic lead.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Pushing it up. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
Houston making a switch here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. .50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And there's the pass to Babcock to stop the run. That's good.
Seems like guarding him on the perimeter is not a priority for this defense, but it will become one if he continues to knock them down.
Count that one.
Well, this is going to seal the deal. They've really exploded here to the finish line.
You know, once they sniffed out that blood in the water, the killer instinct came right out.
Samuel. And that one goes long.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Montgomery, the pass to Walker. Lets it go from deep. And again, Boston with the triple.
And the crowd here, of course, not happy about the outcome. But you know what? We saw a team tonight that came in prepared to do battle on the road, and they clearly wanted the win.
You know, they were determined to steal this game, and they showed it, Steve. Played harder and got the job done.
15 seconds left in the fourth. Outside, Taylor shoots a 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Ramos.
Great defense. He anticipated the play and got there first.
Yeah, I think he got there in time. Nice play.
Here's Evans. Off the mark. And so it's...
Okay.
You win?
Yeah, we won.
That's
Oh, Durant's team. Tim Hardaway, Terry Pettaway, Bobby Portis. It's a good squad, even though they're not rated good. And Kevin Durant's on the bench. It's a good squad. Let it save. Alright guys, switching games. To what I do not know yet. But it'll be something.